NFL Week 18 picks. Play along. Post your picks in the comments below. I start these videos right after Monday Night Football and release them Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Central Time. I'm not sure how to handle Damar Hamlin's injury. Hopefully when I release this video, it's all positive news, but I'm making this just after the Bills-Bengals game was suspended. So I'm not going to do a pick for the Bills or Bengals game in this video. Hopefully Damar Hamlin is happy, healthy, and well when this video is released. Now, back to the picks. The first of two games Saturday. Kansas City at Las Vegas to play the Raiders. The Raiders are a massive 9-point home dog and the over-under is 53. Jared Stidham had a great first start against 49ers and hopes to duplicate it against the hated Chiefs. I think they cover the spread but come up short. I got Chiefs 37, Raiders 30. We have a win and in game for Saturday night. The Tennessee Titans travel to Jacksonville to play the Jaguars. Jacksonville is a 6.5-point favorite with the over-under at 39. Joshua Dobbs is getting his second start for the Titans Saturday night. As this video is being made, Derrick Henry is doubtful, not out. I think he plays, and I got the Titans in an upset. That's right, Titans win the South. I got Tennessee 22, Jacksonville 21. We kick off Sunday's games with Minnesota traveling to Chicago to play the Bears. Chicago is a 4-point home dog with the over-under at 46. The Vikings with a 49ers loss could take the 2 seed, but I got a feeling with the injuries on the Vikings offensive line, despite saying they wouldn't sit Cousins or Jefferson, I'm expecting them to treat this like a preseason game and see backups early. The Bears were humiliated last week in Detroit, and I think they want to take this game very serious. I'm going with an upset here. I like the Bears 24, Vikings 21. Next is Tampa Bay traveling to Atlanta to play the Falcons. Atlanta is a 3-point favorite and the over-under is 40.5. Tampa has said that they are going to play their starters, but I wouldn't be surprised if they pull starters early in this game. Atlanta won last week on the final play and Desmond Ridder keeps getting better. I like the Falcons here. Atlanta 24, Tampa Bay 21. Next is Cleveland traveling to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. Pittsburgh is a 3-point favorite with the over-under at 39. Pittsburgh needs Miami and New England to lose with a win over the Browns in order to make the playoffs. I think this game ends up really close, but Pittsburgh pulls it out. I got the Steelers 23, Browns 21. Next is the New York Jets traveling to Miami to play the Dolphins. Miami is a 1-point favorite with the over-under at 38.5. Miami needs to win and a New England loss to get into the playoffs. Tua is not going to play and Bridgewater is questionable. The Jets have lost 5 straight and are out of the playoffs. With nothing to play for, do the Jets show up? If Bridgewater doesn't play, does rookie 7th round pick Skylar Thompson have enough to win? To me, this game's the ultimate coin flip. I'm going to take Miami 26, New York 17. Next is the Houston Texans traveling to Indianapolis to play the Colts. The Colts are a 3-point favorite with the over-under at 38. With a Texans win and a Bears loss, the Bears would end up with the number 1 pick in this year's draft. I like the way the Texans have been playing, so I'm picking an upset. Give me Houston 22, Indianapolis 20. Next is an NFC South battle. The Panthers travel to New Orleans to play the Saints. New Orleans is a 3.5-point favorite and the over-under is 41.5. Both teams are eliminated from the playoffs, but I bet this ends up being a really good game. I do like New Orleans to get the win. I got the Saints 23, Panthers 17. Let's start off with the late games. First off, the Giants travel to Philly to play the Eagles. The Eagles are a massive 14-point favorite and the over-under is 42.5. The Giants occupy the 6th spot in the playoffs no matter what, while the Eagles are still fighting for the 1 seed. The Eagles can get the 1 seed even with a loss if the Cowboys and 49ers lose. With the stakes this high, even without Hurts, I think the Eagles get it done. I got Philadelphia 27, New York 10. Next is another NFC East matchup with the Cowboys traveling to Washington to play the Commanders. Washington is a 3.5 point home dog and over-under is 41.5. Dallas with a win and an Eagles loss could win the NFC East. I expect Dallas to go all out in this game, even though realistically they know they have to go on the road in the playoffs. I like the Cowboys 31, Commanders 19. Next up is Arizona traveling to San Francisco to play the Niners. San Francisco is a huge 14-point favorite and the over-under is 41. San Francisco, with some help, could end up with the 1 seed. Arizona is an absolute train wreck. This one could get ugly. I like San Francisco 32, Arizona 10. Next up is a fun AFC West matchup with the Chargers traveling to Denver to play the Broncos. Denver's a 3.5 point home dog with the over-under at 40.5. Currently, the Chargers have the 5 seed, but with a loss could get the 6 seed. There is a big difference between the 5th and the 6th seed in the AFC playoffs, so I expect the Chargers to play tough. Denver played well in Kansas City last week, and I expect this to be a great game. I got the Chargers on top, LA 24, Denver 23. The final afternoon game is the Rams traveling to Seattle to play the Seahawks. Seattle is a 6.5 point favorite with the over-under at 41. The Seahawks with a loss are eliminated from the playoffs. With a win, then they need the Lions to win Sunday night in order to get the 7th spot. Baker Mayfield and others are fighting for their jobs. I have a feeling this is going to be a good game. I got Seattle 20, LA 17. The Sunday night game is a win and in game. Detroit travels to Green Bay to play the Packers. Green Bay is a 4.5 point favorite with the over-under at 49. If Seattle wins earlier in the day, Detroit is eliminated. However, Green Bay with a win, even if Seattle wins, would occupy the 7th spot in the playoffs. If Seattle loses, my pick might change, but I like the Pack to win and get in the playoffs. I like Green Bay 31, Detroit 24. All numbers were taken from DraftKings right after Monday Night Football and are subject to change. If you have any questions, drop a comment below or DM me on social media. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button, join the growing community of football fans of all 32 fan bases. Don't forget, I go live every Friday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. On the live stream, all questions are answered and anything goes. Again, please post your picks in the comments below, and I can't wait to see you again very soon.